So that's the first story. The second story that I'll tell you is we've probably been in the Oval Office for all of 10 days. And I'm sitting there, and we have a phone call with a foreign leader. I won't mention who. And it's a tough phone call. There are some tough issues that we have to work through with this foreign leader. And he asked me to come sit behind him at the Resolute desk so that if I need to say anything, I can just speak directly into the speakerphone. And it's early in the administration, so there's not a whole lot in the Oval Office yet. And there's this sort of wooden box with a red button sitting on the Resolute desk. And I think to myself, that's probably not a button that you want to press, right? So we're talking to this foreign leader, and the president looks over at me, puts the foreign leader on mute, and says, "This is not going very well," and he presses the red button. and my eyes get really big, and I'm like, "Mr. President, you know, what just happened?" And he looks at me and he goes, "Nuclear. Nuclear." And 2 minutes later, a guy walks in with a Diet Coke, and he looks back at me and he says, "It wasn't nuclear, it's just the Diet Coke button." And that's... So that's the kind of guy, and my fellow Republicans, that we have as the President of the United States, a guy who can do a good job, but keep a sense of humor. And I've learned a ton, even in 130 days, 140 days, however long we've been in office. I think I've learned more, I've had more on-the-job training than I think any person in the history of having a job for all of about 5 months. Because the thing that I've learned about the President of the United States, and I guess I kind of knew this a little bit, but I've really learned it seeing him interact with foreign leaders, with congressional leaders, and just doing the job of President of the United States is what makes the President so successful is he has the best instincts about people of anybody that I've ever seen in my life. He knows when somebody is selling him a load of BS. He knows when he's making progress, when he needs to cut something off. He knows when he's dealing with somebody that he can trust, and he knows when he's dealing with somebody that he can't trust. And I think if you think about everything that comes across the president's desk, I mean, just on, I guess this is yesterday, on Monday alone, the President of the United States, of course, we were trying to figure out what we were doing with the Israel-Iran situation. Of course, we had just launched the wildly successful attack that destroyed the Iranian nuclear facilities in Fordow and elsewhere. Thank you. But we know the Iranians are going to counterattack, and we're kind of trying to figure out, is it going to be a real counterattack, or is it going to be something more symbolic, more face-saving? He's dealing with congressional leaders about the one big beautiful bill that cuts taxes on overtime, cuts taxes for tips. Thank you. Really is the most important generational tax reform that we've had in this country in 30 years.